From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ritter looking to put it up right away. Flushed out right. Fighting his way. Ritter has it knocked down. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Giants at 12-2 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 10.
Come back, team. Here we go. 60 Bobcat.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll look to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Powering his way forward, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ritter now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Ethan Evans now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you?
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Let's go. Red, yellow.
In motion goes the tight end.
Set.
Here's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Open man is Kirk, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Fight. 97. Set. Hut.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Yellow. Zoom.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Set. Ready. Cut.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. That one out wide and intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Ritter. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Blues nothing.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Got it. Here we go. Set. Mega. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Striker, 3-3.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready up.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schaefer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Back to throw again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready, break. Set.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ready. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Ridder from the gun. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ridder. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeaux, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kayvon Thibodeaux drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he fields it cleanly. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And that is incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Ritter. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go! Tracking 60. Check go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there. 45 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Ritter now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Bootlegging out here. Ridder. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Blues get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Ready. Ready.
Ridder will throw for it. Steps away to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
19 tight. 19 line. 70 range. 79 Bronco.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready?
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And Walker has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ritter to throw it. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Giants get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Ready. Drill, 52. Set.
Going play action, Ritter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeaux able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Set. Here we go. Set. Cut.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
6. Mega. Ready.
Ritter.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Puka Nacua.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Blues get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Giants! From 6 yards away.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Blaster, stick. Ready.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Austin is there and brings in another one.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Blues are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
46 yards.
And the Giants are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yellow. Slide through.
Ritter from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Ritter back to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Christian Kirk, 36 yards.
And the Blues are able to cut into that deficit.
Here we go, set.
Ritter will throw for it.
And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. That's some strong running, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Here's Ritter.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
79 Broncos. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Open man. Here's Schwartz. Complete.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Red, yellow, black shot. Red, cycle.
Now Ritter.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down.
Clause red. Strike. Check strike. Hut.
Ritter wants to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Giants, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13.